Good evening. Uh, it's Thursday. I had the evening off today, and I thought I was gonna do something, but I didn't do nothing. I worked a little late. It was kind of a stressful day at work, and I had a migraine in the second half of the day, and I think, it just feels like everything is catching up with me. My inability to sleep is definitely a big part of it. Just doing too much, maybe, I don't know. But I had I'm gonna believe it's a stress-induced migraine earlier at work, which was kind of rough. And then I had to stay at work a little late to get something else done. And I thought I was gonna do something this evening, but I didn't. And then, and it's not like some secret thing. I thought I was gonna do like anything this evening, and I did nothing. I just watched Fargo and went to the gym and made dinner, and that's it. Yeah. And I was supposed to, send my lawyer a bunch more documents, but I didn't do that either. But I did. Today I got a letter from my lawyer, and it was like she forwarded an email from Gabi's legal representative, and the email from the representative was like, Gabi says, first of all, she called me Mr. Barrett, which is not my name. It's not even close. I hope it was autocorrect, but have some professionalism, right? Type people's names, check that you spelled people's names right or something. I don't know. Is she handling, did she get the files confused? Who the hell is Mr. Barrett? So that's upsetting. And then the rest of the content of the email was pretty upsetting too. I told Gabi on August 1st, after I made our house payment and car payment, I told her that I had made them, but that I didn't know if I would have enough money. We split up our finances, and I agreed to pay 2/3 of the house payment and car payment, even though I'm not living at the house and I don't have the car. And she would pay 1/3, and that's approximately split according to our incomes. But that's a lot of money every month, and I told her I would do it. One, because it seems somewhat reasonable, I think. It is split according to our incomes. When I agreed to it, I didn't know that this was the direction everything was going to go. She hadn't gotten a lawyer yet. I don't think she'd even filed for divorce yet. So I thought it was just a thing that we were doing temporarily. And it's less than, originally I had just been making the full house payment, which is more than the 2/3 that I'm paying now. So that seemed like a good deal also. And lastly, I thought it would be really short term for a couple of months or something, but it's been way longer than that. Right, but I told Gabi that I made the payments on August 1st, and I told her that I didn't know if I would be able to make my full 2/3 contribution on September 1st. Gabi never replied to my email, but apparently she told her legal representative, who has now told my lawyer, who then forwarded it to me, and they're like, will you please remind him that there is a temporary injunction against changing the financial whatever. And I'm like, Junction or no injunction, I don't have the money. Like, between paying all of my own bills and paying 2/3 of Gabby's bills, 100% of my income is spoken for before I eat. And not even to mention my lawyer's fees. The only reason I've got to have lawyer's fees at all is that Gabby refuses to talk to me. We could sort all this stuff out. If she wants to get a divorce, we could get an amicable divorce. If she would just talk to me, we could sort all these problems out, but we can't because she won't. And it's costing me thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's bullshit. This is absolutely an unjust system. It's a ludicrously unjust system. And I feel like I keep getting screwed every step of the way. Yeah, so anyway, they're like, please remind him that he's got to make these payments. And also, would he be willing to short sale the house, do a short sale on the house? And I said, I replied to my lawyer today, and I said, I'll agree to whatever Gabi wants to do with the house. I have no intention of taking ownership of the house or moving back into the house. If Gabi wants to try to keep the house, I'm willing to discuss how we might make that a possibility. And if she doesn't want to keep the house, then whatever she wants to do is fine with me. As long as I don't have to pay for it. You know, that's the only, it doesn't make any difference to me. I'm not looking to buy a new house. So it doesn't really make a difference to me. My concern, though, is that since it's a VA loan, Gabby's a veteran, since it's a VA loan, I don't know how a short sale would affect Gabby's VA benefits in the future. I said, I would hate for this situation to mean that Gabi can never buy a house again. You know, I would hate for that to be the end result of this. So that's my main concern, and I asked my lawyer to tell Gabby's legal representative, and hopefully to tell her, that she should at least call the VA and talk to them before making any decisions. Because her decisions might have long-term, lifelong financial repercussions. I don't really understand what the rules are on the VA loan stuff, but like I said, I would hate for her to do something now without thinking about it, without calling the VA and talking to them, that's going to negatively impact her ability to ever buy a house again. So yeah, I said that, and then I said I'm trying to be as supportive of Gabi as possible. When it comes to the bill split thing, I said I'm trying to be as supportive of Gabi as possible, but I'm at my financial limit between paying my own rent and bills and paying 2/3 of Gabi's rent and bills. I don't all of my money, all of my salary is accounted for before I buy any food. And after I pay my lawyer's fees, which I have to do tomorrow, all of my savings is going to be gone. All of the savings that Gabi left me is going to be gone tomorrow. So I will do my best to contribute what I can to those joint expenses, but my priorities right now, my financial priorities, I think have to be keeping my own, maintaining my own residence, paying my lawyer, making sure I have food to eat, and then after all those other things, contributing to the joint bills. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. I don't see how they could argue otherwise. in September I might be a couple $100 short, but in October I'm going to be significantly more, like significantly farther away from being able to pay the full 2/3. If it lasts that long. And then I asked my lawyer to please tell Gabi's legal representative to spell my name right, because if she's not going to be courteous, at least she can be professional, And what else did I tell my lawyer? I asked my lawyer to I asked my lawyer something else. Oh no, I said that I don't see Gabi or her representative as like opponents or adversaries or anything. I think my perspective is that all four of us were all trying to work toward a mutually acceptable solution here. But I found that email insulting. And then I asked my lawyer if I was being unreasonable, which I don't think I am. But who knows? I don't really, this is not a situation I've been in before, but I feel like I'm trying to be generous. I'm trying to be considerate. I'm trying to be supportive, like I said, supportive of Gabi. Yeah, I don't want things to go badly for Gabi. I'm doing the best that I can. Doing the best that I can, and I know that I can't do everything, and it's hard that it feels like I'm expected to still do everything. I wonder how much Gabi thought all of this through, frankly, because it kind of seems like she wants. It kind of feels like she wants all the benefits of remaining married to me, but she also wants the lack of responsibility that comes with not being married to me. That's the feeling that I'm getting, because everything is all about what she can take, it feels like right now. Right now, I mean, surely a large part of that is just the messaging that I'm getting, because I'm definitely not getting all the messages that I'm not getting complete information about what she's thinking, what she's going through. I'm getting like what her lawyer sends my lawyer, but it definitely feels very much like her stance right now is, what can she demand from me without having to do anything in return? And I don't think she's like that, but I think she might. I don't think Gabi would act like that on her own, but I do think she might act like that if people told her to. It's not so much that she's obedient or a follower. It's more like I feel like if she doesn't know what to do, then she might just do what seems like people agree is the thing to do. So if she's getting advice, and I think that she is, I think she's getting a lot of advice, and I think it's very bad advice. But if the advice that she's getting is like, well, tell your lawyer he can't not make the payments, right? Then that's all she's got. And so she's just gonna do the shitty stuff that she knows is wrong because she doesn't know what else to do. And that really bothers me, to be over here feeling like that's what's going on. For the most part, I wouldn't say I'm actively avoiding advice, but I'm definitely not getting advice. I think this is a situation, the kind of situation where rather than getting advice, you really need to look within yourself and trust yourself and come up with the way forward on your own. Like I said, I'm trying to be generous and supportive because that's the kind of person I know I want to be. And if I am generous and supportive and it ends up costing me, whatever, it ends up emptying out my bank account, which is literally, like I said, tomorrow the savings goes to zero. I decided I'd rather pay that and be the person I want to be than take somebody else's advice and be a person I don't want to be. That's it for today. I feel good about what I'm doing, and I feel good about the person I am, and I think I'm being the person that I want to be as much as I can do. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.